On today's show, we'll start with the aftermath of Carnival, from arrests to pollution. Plus, in lifestyle topics, does being hungover get you drinking sooner or later? We'll have that for you. And a young woman who is born and raised in Aruba is making a name for herself in New York City's Wall Street. 15 on 15 starts right now. Hi everyone, thanks for joining us. I'm Yentl Lieuw. Now that the carnival excitement is all over, there is the aftermath of the events that authorities have to deal with, starting with the many arrests that were made during the parades. At the end of Orangstad's Grand Parade, a significant amount of arrests were made. The majority of the detentions were caused by intoxication, fights, and not following police orders. An estimated 80 people were detained. Last year, in 2013, 59 people were arrested after the Grand Parade in Orangstad. Until Monday, March 3rd, 2014, only 15 fines had been processed. That alone has reached up to 8,000 florins. There is still 65 people's payment missing. The rest of the fines must be paid by Wednesday, March 5th, 2014, or else those who were detained will have to present themselves to the prosecutor's office. Carnival can be expensive even for those who aren't walking in it. And on the same topic, the 60th anniversary of Carnival most definitely drew in thousands of people to participate in the parade and to watch on the sidelines. This, of course, creates a great atmosphere for the parades. But crowds also create trash. For the parade in Orangstad, garbage was everywhere. Authority members say from the talk of the town to Royal Plaza is where most of the trash accumulated. The area surrounding Vondelland was much cleaner. A total of 4 trucks were scheduled for the cleanup. Before reaching the halfway line, 2 of the trucks were already full and had to be brought to the dump to be emptied out. 152 garbage cans along the carnival route were filled up completely. Authorities say Orangstad's parade by far generated much more trash than St. Nicholas's. Switching gears over to sustainability, the Economic Commission for Latin America, also known as ECLAC, recently sat down with Aruba's Council of Ministers to discuss the efforts that has been made towards sustainability and what else needs to be done. Representatives from ECLAC met with Prime Minister Mike Amon's cabinet to go over sustainability. Charmaine Gomez, the Chief of Sustainable Development Unit for the Caribbean, provides details on the discussion.
We basically presented to the Council of Ministers the work that ECLAC has been doing in Aruba, the support that ECLAC has been providing to Aruba in the articulation of an energy policy, in the training of personnel in the energy sector, in the removal of fiscal and regulatory barriers to energy efficiency and renewable energy, and also to mention to the Council of Ministers the work that we will be expected to do in supporting Aruba in achieving its goal of sustainable energy by 2020.
According to ECLAC's observation, Aruba continues to do their part to reach the 2020 vision. Charmaine Gomez provides examples.
Aruba is doing a very, very good job in achieving this vision. The country is embarking on promoting solar energy, wind energy. We visited a solar facility yesterday. We saw the wind farm, and we know there are plans to actually increase the amount of solar energy that will be available, for example, at the airport. For example, with the construction of a new wind farm. We're looking at a waste-to-energy facility that will be operational soon, and Aruba is well on its way to achieving its vision of sustainable energy by 2020.
On the next show, the Economic Commission for Latin America has formally asked the Prime Minister to be involved with a road safety project that involves Europe, Asia Pacific, Latin America, and the Caribbean. The plans involve creating a safer driving environment for various nations. We'll have details on that Wednesday night. When we come back, we'll talk about hangovers. When you are hungover, do you need a beer in the morning to get right? Also known as the hair of the dog. Or do hangovers prevent you from drinking so soon after? Also, we'll tell you one very random thing that emasculates men. And for all the dog lovers out there, stick around. You won't want to miss this very cute video. Here is a quick sneak peek. After such a big weekend like Carnival, hangovers are common. But new research finds having a hangover does not influence when a drinker will have their next tipple. Take a look at this. You've been there before, feeling like one of those guys in that hangover movie. According to a new study, hangovers neither deter nor encourage more drinking. The findings dispel the notion that people resort to having a hair of the dog to lessen their discomfort. Likewise, in the hangover study, few appear to delay their next drink despite their post-alcohol headache, sickness, and dizziness. In the study on college students, even when the drinkers were suffering acutely from the effects of a hangover, it didn't seem to affect their conscious drinking intentions. Moving forward, there is one weird thing that lowers a guy's self-esteem. I'll bet you'll never be able to guess what it is. When a man holds the door open for another man, it really screws with a guy's morale, believe it or not. Men feel less self-confident when another man holds a door open for them. Go figure. In the study, researchers discovered that the men who had the door open for them reported significantly lower self-esteem and self-efficacy, basically meaning confidence in your ability to achieve things than those who opened it themselves. To many of us, opening a door is to be polite and in no way emasculating. So who knew men can have such strong feelings from such a simple gesture? Switching gears over to a very cute video I found. Dog owners will definitely appreciate this. Take a look.
We just went through the drive-up window. What did we get, Cooper? Daisy, what did we get at the drive-up window? No, Cooper. Let Daisy have some. No, Cooper. Daisy, where did we go? Did we go to McDonald's? No. Daisy gets hers first. Why does Daisy get hers first? Because Cooper eats his too fast.
I was actually feeling sorry for the bigger pooch right up until the end. On that note, we will be right back. Take a look to see what is coming up next. Aruba is an island with a population that is always proud of their local talents. May it be a baseball star, a singer who made it on The Voice of Holland, or a marketing executive who scored a big job at the ESPN. Now it's a young lady's turn who is rising to the top in the financial industry on Wall Street. You may have seen this face before on national television, providing viewers from around the globe advice on consumer trends. Miss Martez, who is born and raised in Aruba, has been nominated for the Rising Star at Women's Bond Club. Only the leading women on Wall Street are considered for this honor. The Aruba native is currently employed at Thomson Reuters as the Director of Consumer Research.
It's a big honor, number one, for being a woman and being recognized. In the financial industry, we're pretty much the minority. And on top of that, I come from a very, very small island, in Aruba. People are always very impressed with that even though we're such a small island, we speak so many languages, and that's actually opened a lot of doors for me as well.
Jerome has an impressive portfolio and long list of accomplishments that led her to being nominated for the Rising Star Award.
Well, I am a widely quoted analyst, not only for Thomson Financial, but my research has pretty much been featured in the Wall Street Journal, the New York Times. I appear on CNBC, both in the US and in Europe, and I am one of the most widely quoted analysts in Wall Street. So that was one of the reasons why I became nominated. Second, I just recently expanded my research to the global companies like Louis Vuitton, Ferragamo, and it was such a big success that it was actually featured in the 2014 World Forum at Davos, where all the world leaders are reading the research. And it was also featured in the first magazine for Thomson Reuters and App.
There are more than 20 nominees in the category. If she were to win the Rising Star honor, it would mean paying it forward, encouraging more women to be part of a competitive, male-dominant industry.
On a professional level and a personal level, it will mean a lot. One of the The theme of the Women's Bond Club is to learn, lead, and return. So first, I would have to go through a training process, and then pretty much once I have that training, lead and mentor. So you return by mentoring other women as well, to get their foot out there in the global world, in the professional world, especially in finance.
During my one-on-one interview with Ms. Martis, I picked her brain on consumer trends nowadays. She explains in what circumstances do people open up their wallets and spend, and she will also discuss the United States' overall impact on global spending. We will have that for you this week, so be sure to tune in. That is our show for today. Thank you for watching. We'll be back here with a brand new edition starting Wednesday night at 7:15 p.m. right here on Channel 15 ATV. So we will see you then.